So I tested this back in January and my score was 78 out of 99. At the time, the US average was 76 and the New York average where I live is 73. Those numbers have gone down drastically since then. And if we scroll down to the pH, we have 6.3, and we'll look at Cat Water's website real quick to see what is the ideal. So the ideal range that they say is between 6.2 and 6.4. Gives me a perfect middle right there, 6.3 pH. I'm very happy about that. Hey friends, it's Jess Jericho, and back in January, I tested my unfiltered tap water using Simple Labs Tests Tap Score. So I have some different treatment options. We're going to do 3 tests in this video. We're going to test the Advanced City Water Kit again with my reverse osmosis countertop carafe from 𝐤𝐄𝐄, another Advanced City Water test for my 5-stage stainless steel faucet filter from Water Drop, and we are also going to use an advanced bottled water test kit to test cat water, which is specifically made for cats. Now, just a disclaimer, I am an affiliate for Simple Lab, so if you use my affiliate link and discount code, then I will earn a commission, you get a discount, and you get a great test kit, so it's a win-win-win. So they did give me a 30% off discount for the 2 advanced city water test kits, and for the advanced bottled water test kit, they sent me this for free. It was actually their idea to test cat water because a couple of you commented that you were giving your cats test cat water, so I'm excited to see what the results are. So they send you everything that you need, including a prepaid shipping label that goes straight to their lab. There's a sampling guide that has instructions. Read through that carefully before you collect anything. There's a water sample information card that you're going to fill out and include with the samples. You're also going to use the unique code for your sample test kit when you activate the test kit online, and that's how they recognize that it's your kit, and that's how they send your results back to you. So I already registered everything online. That way I could keep track of which test kit is for which treatment option. Of course, Jericho wants to get inside the box. Typical cat. So there's 2 collection sample tubes. So there's one, this plastic one, you're gonna fill up to the shoulder. This glass vial, you're going to fill all the way up to the top. Make sure you don't stick anything inside, don't touch the insides, don't rinse it out. Make sure the caps, you don't place them upside down on the counter. You don't want any other, contaminants that might be in your kitchen to get inside the bottle. They also send you these chlorine test strips, and this you're going to test at home based on this card. So you're going to collect the sample and test it at home. Use this graph to see where your test results are. Take a picture of that and then upload it to the website. You don't need to send this back to them. So cat water is supposed to be spring water. It's ozonated and chlorine free with a light rate of acidity. So apparently this helps cats to drink more. It encourages them to drink more water. It says that it also promotes an ideal pH between 6.2 and 6.4. This is supposed to help prevent crystals and stones from forming in the bladder. So I bought this at my local Petco. And we're going to fill both containers because each container tests for different contaminants, but you'll receive one report with all contaminants that they analyze. For the stainless steel filter, this is 304 food grade stainless steel, and it has a 5-stage filter, so it's supposed to reduce colloids, sediment, and chlorine. It also says that it adds minerals back like calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Now, Water Drop sent me this for free to test and review. Originally, they reached out to me about their Powwowie cat water fountain. Since it's made out of plastic, I said no, I don't feel comfortable testing and reviewing it because plastic traps bacteria even with regular washing. They told me that they have the UV to kill the bacteria, but I said, I'd be more willing to test a stainless steel faucet filter, so they sent me that one. And depending on the results, if it's good, I'll join their affiliate program and I will put links and coupon codes in the description. The 𤤄𐤄 reverse osmosis, I actually paid for this and applied to their affiliate program. So this one is 𤤄𐤄. This is a reverse osmosis countertop carafe model. It has a pre-carbon filter for sediment. It has a VOC filter and a reverse osmosis filter. So this was the easiest for me because I live in an apartment. I can't make structural or plumbing changes. So both WaterDrop and 𤤄𐤄 are certified to NSF standards, which is the National Sanitation Foundation. So once you're done collecting all of the samples and you fill out the sample info card, put everything in the box, put the shipping label on the back, and then mail it. And it's best to mail it on Mondays and Tuesdays. That way the lab gets it and it's still fresh. And you should expect the results in 3 to 14 business days, depending on the test kit that you have.
7 days later.
So I got the results of all 3 water tests. We're going to look at it, but first I want to show a brief overview of my unfiltered tap water, just as a recap. So I tested this back in January and my score was 78 out of 99. At the time, the US average was 76 and the New York average where I live is 73. Those numbers have gone down drastically since then. So I did this in January. Right now it's the end of May. So the results here, we have lots of chloroforms, so it's exceeding the health goal, and total THMs exceeding the health goal. Bromo-dichloromethane exceeds the health goal. Then there's other things like fluoride, copper, barium. These ones are, it says better than the health goal, but it does have it in the water. And I do want to look at the pH specifically because we tested cat water, and that is supposed to be designed, we'll see, to be within a specific range of pH, which is beneficial for cats. So my unfiltered tap water has a pH of 7.4. 7.4. So we're going to use this to compare to the different treatment options, and we'll look at the reverse osmosis machine first. So side by side on the left is the original unfiltered tap water, so in January, and on the right is the 𤤄� carafe countertop reverse osmosis. This is the one that I just did this month in May. So as I said, the US average and New York average has dropped dramatically. So when I did this in January, we have 76 and 73. Now in May, we have the US average is 58. So that's the quality, 58 out of 99. That's the US average. The New York average where I live is 56. So the reverse osmosis machine has a score of 86 out of 99. That's really great. It says no health concerns detected, whereas previously the unfiltered tap water says 3 concerns detected. There are 2 plumbing concerns compared to only 1 plumbing concern, and then 1 concern with the aesthetics. And the score was 99 for the aesthetics unfiltered tap, but the aesthetics score for the reverse osmosis was 35. So let's take a look at all results and compare. So right here, if we look for chloroform, it says not detected. So the reverse osmosis machine does take out the chloroform. Total THMs not detected. And when we look at bromo-dichloromethane, it says not detected. So all of these disinfection byproducts are gone from the reverse osmosis machine, which is great. So the only thing that's concerning really that actually exists is the barium, heavy metal. It does say better than the health goal of 2 parts per million. What was detected is 0.0023 parts per million. And if we scroll down to the pH, we have 6.3, and we'll look at Catwater's website real quick to see what is the ideal. So the ideal range that they say is between 6.2 and 6.4. So the reverse osmosis machine gives me a perfect middle right there, 6.3 pH. I'm very happy about that. Let me go back to see the aesthetics. So it says, oh, low pH. Okay, so that is what the issue is, which is fine with me. It says low pH may impact acidic or metallic taste. I mean, the water tastes great to me. It tastes super clean, doesn't even taste like I'm drinking anything. So I am not concerned about that. For plumbing, it says, let's see, corrosivity and scaling, low, because of the pH again. And let's see, the water is soft, the calcium hardness is soft. Okay, so there's nothing really concerning here. I mean, it says 86 out of 99. But really what I wanted to get rid of was the disinfection byproducts, and that worked. And it also, as a bonus, gave me apparently the perfect pH for our cats' drinking water. Now let's take a look. I'll go back to the overview for the unfiltered tap water on the left. Next, we're going to take a look at the stainless steel faucet filter from Water Drop. So right here, I have it right here, Water Drop. This got an 85 out of 99. So if we go back to reverse osmosis, it was 86 out of 99. So this one does have one health concern, one plumbing concern, and no aesthetics concern. So let's take a look at the results. So there's no chloroform. Let's see, chloroform, not detected. Total THMs, not detected. Bromodichloromethane, not detected. So it did knock out those three. The one that does exceed the health benchmarks is the fluoride. Now on their website, they do say that they add back minerals that they say are beneficial. I don't think fluoride is one of them, but that's why you'll see zinc, copper, manganese. But if I go to the unfiltered tap water, on the left, I have 0.751 parts per million, which says better than the health goal. Whereas with the stainless steel faucet filter, now I'm all the way up to 0.802 parts per million, which exceeds the health goal. So it's interesting that the unfiltered tap water did have some fluoride, but somehow the stainless steel faucet filter added a bit more fluoride. And let's see with the zinc as well. Said not detected, unfiltered tap says not detected, whereas the stainless steel says 1.8 parts per million. Technically, it says better than the health goal of 2 parts per million. So if you're looking, let's look at pH for the stainless steel faucet filter. pH is 7.43. So that might be acceptable for us humans, but according to cat water, that is way too high. That is way too alkaline for cats. And when you have alkaline water, it says if the results are alkaline or even some neutral, anything above 6.4, then you're going to have a risk of struvite crystal formation in the bladder. If it's under 6.2, aka more acidic than that, you're going to have risk of calcium oxalate crystal formation in the bladder, according to cat water. So now let's go back to unfiltered tap water, the overview, and we'll go to the cat water. So this is bottled water, and I did clarify cat water on the sample kit. So unfiltered tap NYC water, 78 out of 99. Cat water, 74 out of 99. We have one health concern, no plumbing concern, and one concern with aesthetics. So let's go to the results of my unfiltered tap water. And this isn't a treatment of my unfiltered tap water, but we'll just look. So we have antimony, which is a heavy metal, exceeds health goal of 0.001 parts per million. This has 0.0018. If you click on this alert right here, it says that it can impact liver health, that's antimony, can impact the blood system. For mercury and barium can impact kidney health, and barium again can impact cardiovascular health. So that's concerning to me, considering that these heavy metals are in this water. And these health risks are based on humans. So we have to think, okay, well, human health benchmarks are going to be much higher because we're bigger, whereas cats, they're only 9, 10, 11 pounds. So it's going to be much less for them, these health benchmarks. Does technically say that mercury is better than the health goal and barium is better than the health goal. And there are no health goals for these, for hardness and all of that. But look at this, very interesting, right? So cat water says that it's supposed to be between 6.2 and 6.4 which they say is the ideal pH for cat urine, right? That's the whole idea of having this water, is that it entices cats to drink more water and it creates an ideal environment for them to urinate properly. So between 6.2 and 6.4, this pH, according to this test, is 5.94. So that is too acidic according to Catwater's own scale. That's pretty scary. So it looks like they're lying based on this report. I mean, you see all of these different analytes that they test for. This is an advanced water test kit. They test for all of these things. Look at this. That's crazy. All of these things, all of these heavy metals, all of the non-metal inorganics, VOCs, they test for oil, gas, and the disinfection byproducts I mentioned before, all of the minerals, and the pH, and it says 5.94, but Catwater says, no, our water is between 6.2 and 6.4. So that's very interesting. I would not give this water to my cat, considering that the antimony exceeds the health goal, and it isn't the pH that they say it is. And this was an unopened, brand new water bottle that I got. I mean, you saw me pour the samples into the collection tubes, and this one is for bottled water, advanced bottled water right here. So that's pretty concerning. I'm concerned about that. I would say this one is the reverse osmosis. I mean, that's, I think, pretty much the standard of what is the best, because you're going to take out pretty much everything. So again, the only thing that's in there is barium. Yes, concerning, but I mean, there's more in cat water than there is in the reverse osmosis. So it's 0.0022 compared to, oh no, okay, so 0.0023, there's a little bit more in the reverse osmosis, but the pH is perfect, 6.3. The stainless steel faucet filter, I'm disappointed about the pH, but again, these are made for humans, so they aren't considering what we're giving to our cats, and that ideal pH. I am happy that it takes away the disinfection byproducts, and it did only get 1 score less than the reverse osmosis, 1 point less, 86 compared to 85. However, it's concerning that there is added fluoride. I mean, they do say that they add back the minerals. What's mainly concerning is the cat water. But you can buy a test kit and some cat water, test your water, test your unfiltered tap water, and I would suggest buying 2 kits, because then as soon as you get the results of your unfiltered tap water, you can buy whatever treatment option works best for your situation. Then when you receive it, you'll already have a second test kit so that you can test that right away, because this took 7 business days to get to me the results. So you want to make sure that you can test your filtered water as soon as possible, because the company might have a short return window. So you might be, they might say that it filters out XYZ, and then you find out that it doesn't filter out XYZ. Then you can say, hey, I want to return it because it doesn't filter out what you say it does. Here's the labs to show it. That way you don't have to wait for things in the mail and wait for the results before the return window. That's what I would suggest. There's a clickable link in the description below. My coupon code is in the description as well. And you can check out this video right over 𝐤𝐄𝐄. It goes way more in depth about why water is important and how our cats use water. Thanks for watching.